So another thing is somebody didn't get picked because they were doing drugs. Yeah. This was back in the 80s. They didn't get picked because they was doing drugs. So the only reason that person had a life is because they stole some money. Yeah. So now when they stole the money, they used the money to bully me. And they still using the money to bully me. So since they didn't get picked for drugs, they're gonna force me to keep smoking so I don't get picked because I do drugs. Some tit for tat, trying to prove a point. The whole thing I said this like months ago. I said, I hope the person you proving this point to ain't dead. Because then it's just pointless what you doing. So somebody didn't get picked because they were doing drugs, but then they stole money. Maybe it was my money, maybe it was other money, but they stole it. So then they had a life. They were supposed to create a life on their own, not steal somebody else's. That's what drugs make you do. Steal other people's life, want to be other people. Certain drugs. So everybody like, oh, Frankie, if you know to stop smoking weed, why don't you just stop smoking? I try my hardest. It's like abnormal. Like how I talk uncontrollably. It's like an uncontrollable feeling. I want drugs. It's not like I'm hooked to it. I don't even like it. It tastes nasty. I don't get high. It tastes nasty. I don't get high. I just be so mad smoking cigarettes. I throw that shit down, throw the weed down. I don't even get high. So it don't serve no purpose for me to even do drugs, weed or cigarettes. I don't drink. I just do weed and cigarettes. Even though weed and cigarettes are legal. But somebody didn't get picked because they were doing drugs. Certain drugs you can't get picked because you just bring that person down. Certain drugs like crack, like dope, perks, certain hard drugs. Some people just don't accept that shit. It's not condonable. No. It depends on the type of drug you're doing. So if you're doing like perks, that's hard because that might result to dope. Dope, crack, those are hard drugs. That make you, it's just certain drugs. So somebody didn't get picked because of that. So now they're forcing me and forcing everybody, because I guess everybody watched her do drugs. But now they're forcing me. They even try to force my son to do drugs. Damn near put a gun up to his head. They wanted me and my son to do drugs and the daughter to look better. And with Carol, her and her son probably did drugs or something. So they chose me, the daughter. So now she trying to recreate that situation, or the same person that played her in her situation is the same person playing me, or she recreating the shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't pick her and her son. Her son probably smoked weed. They didn't pick her and her son because they did drugs. Maybe it was weed. I don't know what drugs. Maybe it was just drinks, liquor. I don't know. But they didn't pick them. They picked me, the daughter. So now they trying to redo the same shit. Like, I don't pick you or your son. I'm picking your daughter. They doing all this to pick my daughter. Talking about, oh, I choose anybody but you. But you can't choose me because you don't live right. You can't bring me to that fucked up situation. And if you stole money, especially from God's people, you can't give me none of that money. Who you think gave the government all that money? Probably God. So if you stole that, trillions in deficit, bitch, You know, that's the only way you could be a trillionaire is if you stole trillions from the government. That's God's money. I'm not indulging in that. So right now, motherfucker is trying to make the situation fit by force. Even me smoking is by force. Just an uncontrollable force. And it's by force. So it could be like, we don't pick you or your son, because you and your son are thieves. We picking your daughter. And now that I said that, they gotta prove a point. They gotta prove me wrong. So even though they want to pick my daughter, now it's like, I ain't picking your daughter. I'm picking your granddaughter. It be some silly, dumb shit like this. And I don't got time for dumbass niggas that play them dumbass games, bitch. It's my life. But life has no value to these people. Just their wants and needs have values. Those are demons. Or whatever beings. I don't know. But they trying to force it to fit. Like, bitch, I don't pick you or your son, I pick your daughter. But I've been saying that shit for like 5 years. So now it's like they probably don't even pick my daughter, they pick somebody else. And the only reason they want to pick my daughter is because, see, when they told whoever in the 80s that they pick her daughter, I wasn't her daughter. Her daughter was somewhere else and he picked her. But that don't mean they have a good life. Being raped, acting like you got 3-4 boyfriends and getting raped by all of them and recorded, that's not a life. So when he told her, bitch, I'm not picking you, I'm picking your daughter, she thought he was picking me. He picked her daughter. But since you want to act like I'm your daughter, now we're going to carry on the situation with me. So now they acting like, bitch, I don't pick you, I pick your daughter. What daughter? The daughter I could call on the phone, or the one you raping at a different location? Which one do you pick? Or are my kids dead? Or are they getting raped by people you can't even infiltrate to go get the kid? Because just say my real kids are getting raped. You can't pick my real daughter. All you could do is pick the fake one, which is your kind anyway. And then when they pick your daughter, it's just because some people like fucking kids. Not even fucking, they like raping them and recording them. So this just a man that want to pick, oh, I ain't giving it to you, I'm giving it to your daughter. Yeah, did you say that same thing to my mom? And when my daughter has kids, are you going to say the same thing to her? I ain't giving it to you, I'm giving it to your daughter. Like, when does it stop, dumb bitch? Dumb nigga? Dumb demon? Fucking dumbin'? When does it stop? So they making it seem like I missed such a big opportunity that I know nothing about. So is it a hoax? Do you have everybody fooled? Oh, I'm running into Frankie's money. You sure it's my money? Or is it government's money? Because from what I read, every time they shut down the government, they rob the government. Last time they shut down the government, trillions missing, or billions. It was either billions or trillions missing. Now, down the government, they only shut down the government when they want to rob the government. Yeah. Because nobody's at work to stop it. So, like, what money are you running into? Are you going to steal from the government and then come to my city and make it seem people in my city like Frankie won't stop smoking, so I got her money? When that ain't even my money. You just keep finding reasons to fuck generations in my family. First you fucked the mom, probably fucked me. Maybe it was the same person, different vessel, who knows? And now you about to fuck my daughter. Or you probably did already and had kids by her. Oh, she gave me something I never had, a family. Right. So now when the kids get grown, are you gonna say, I don't want you, I want the kids? Like, I don't got time for that bullshit. Like, I be seeing right through that bullshit. Everybody like, oh, Frankie, don't smoke. Not one more cigarette. We're gonna keep getting raped if you do. Da-da-da-da. Like, come on, man. Stop. Then if I stop smoking, the witch come out, nothing will change. Or they have to have something established. And now, all right, now she can stop smoking. Like, now she can stop smoking. You know, like, it's like it's like, it's like now she can stop smoking. But is the rape going to stop? Is whatever these people, scared of going to stop once I stop smoking? Or are you going to come up with something else? Oh, the people who was going to take the witch out of you ain't around no more. It's always going to be something. Oh, you should have stopped 2 years ago. It's too late now. You might as well keep going. Always something. You get what I'm saying? And then if I just stop and the witch come out, they'll just, like, whatever's happening is going to keep happening. It ain't got nothing to do with me smoking. But that's what they want you to think. They always need something to blame it on. And I'm tired of being the blame for everything. I mean, literally everything. They even blame my family for bringing people to Trenton and we didn't. These people there, they just merged. They was already here. So I'm going to stop. But more than likely, they're going to use certain tactics to force me back to Trenton so I could smoke a cigarette. Force me here to make it seem like that's what it is, and that's not what it is. It's probably just the cigarettes. I think with cigarettes, all you need is like 40 to 50 days. So we'll see. But it's like the whole city smokes cigarettes. Why everybody don't have that problem? But I do notice people in good neighborhoods, they don't smoke and they don't have the problems we have. So even though they might do drugs, their environment, because when you stop doing drugs, you got to change people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying? So even if you stop, sometimes the situation won't stop just because of your environment. So we'll see. I don't even like cigarettes. But for some reason, like past 4 or 5 months, they be trying to make me go through a pack of cigarettes a day, like on some alien shit. Like Clyde was doing that. So I don't know if because I addressed it with Clyde, like, bitch, that ain't normal to be smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, dummy. So I don't know if I said that to him, that they so tit for tat that now they making me do it. Because I went to Kingsbury. I bought these sneakers from Walmart, these Avias. I bought them from Walmart. And they made me go all the way to Kingsbury. Even had them recording me. And I didn't know what it was for because I ordered a scooter. It made me tell my authorization number and everything for the scooter. So I thought that's what they wanted me to do so they could deny it. But it probably was for that too. But when I was there, they made me say something about my sneakers. Like, you like my sneakers? I only paid like $30 for it. Basically because they so tit for tat. To see, when they forced me to be with Clyde, I bought him a pair of AM1 sneakers from Walmart. They was like $15. They was decent. And when you in your 60s, 70s, you shouldn't care about none of that shit. Name brand, nothing. So I guess everybody laughed when I bought him those sneakers. So now they had to prove a point that I got Walmart sneakers too. So they sent me all the way to Kingsbury and recorded that shit just to prove a point. I thought I was going on my own, but then I'm like, why am I even here? So I had to sit outside when I was leaving. Like, why did I even come to Kingsbury? So I'm like, oh, it was for them to fuck up my claim for a scooter. But then when I came home, I'm like, bitch, it was just to prove the sneakers. I was in New York in April. They brought me all the way back to Trenton just to try to force me. They brought me all the way back to Trenton after making me throw away all my sneakers. See, this was already staged, but they drag it out. It's not like they do it back to back, because then you'll notice they drag it out. So before I went to New York, I threw away all my sneakers. I had them sneakers for 10 years. There was no need for me to throw them away. I liked them, but they made me throw them away. Then I went up New York. Then they brought me back just so I could buy these sneakers. Then they waited like a week or two. Then I went to Kingsbury to show my sneakers. I didn't go there for that reason, but that's what it ended up being for. So they have more control than people think. And that just be a basic situation. You got to break some situations down. Some people don't. But since I'm always by myself, I can. And since I know myself, I can. Most people don't know themselves. They think they do, but they don't. But that's just an example of how they force situations. And you don't realize how you got played till afterwards. Some people never realize it. I realized it. Because you bring me around people I don't fuck with. Why am I here? You bringing me to Kingsbury around people I don't fuck with. Why am I here? So I had to figure that shit out. And so since they got that much control, I'm about to go to crisis and stay there so you have no control. They still have control because they still could control what the doctors give you, what the doctors say is wrong with you. They could control all that shit. They could control all that shit. All that shit. Like, they could be like, I bet when she go, they gonna say she got a personality disorder. Next thing you know, my discharge say personality disorder. Like, fuck out here. They could do that shit at the hospitals too, in the emergency room. I go to the emergency room for chest pain, stomach ache. On my discharge, say I'm bipolar. You ain't even tried to diagnose me with that. This shit bigger than a lot of us, but it involves us. So you have to be aware of this shit. So so I just gotta go to crisis, and once I get there, like, keep me for 5 months. What's the max I can stay? I want to stay that long, but you gotta make sure you go somewhere that got good food. This shit crazy. Shit crazy. So I'm gonna do process of elimination. I'm gonna leave for a few months, probably starting today or tomorrow. And then, deal later. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to because I posted something. It made me block it where nobody can see it but me. A lot of my posts and shit, but not on YouTube. But I'm on Facebook. So I'm about to go and do that. But for some reason, I think if I stop, that's when they take over. You'll think it's God taking me over, and it's fucking not. Yeah, for some reason, I think, once I get clean and don't smoke, I'll get taken over by something. Because, like, say I stop smoking cigarettes, then maybe the demons are taking over. You get what I'm saying? Because if I stop smoking cigarettes in 40 days, weed come out my system in over 100 days. So the cigarettes will be out. So now the demon will take over. Yeah. So I don't know. I gotta do the math on this shit. Maybe, try to make it stop at the same time. Like if I go to Crisis, get a nicotine patch so it can consistently keep going, but no weed. Then when I get to like 60 days, 2 months clean off of weed, then stop with the nicotine patch. So it can stop at the same time. So we'll see. But it's like one is stopping the other. Like whatever's connected to the cigarettes is stopping this from taking me over. Whatever's connected to the weed is stopping whatever's from the cigarettes from taking me over. It's like I'm in a fucked up position. But we gonna see. I might be wrong. I ain't always right.